Jim Dandy here to the rescue. To rescue the children from this insane vaccine program. I hope you'll join me in rescuing the children. I hope you'll get out in the streets and get yourself some kind of shirt or jacket or something with some anti-vax messages on it. The news just reported a couple more fake measles cases. You know, with 50% of the children chronically sick, what do you think those parents are doing with their children? Taking them to the doctor. What do you think the doctor's doing? Giving them drugs. Do you know how many rashes there are from drugs? People take drugs and they just break out because the body's trying to get the poison out. These guys are supposed to be adults. They're making this stuff up, but if you notice, the virus has been jumping from state to state, city to city, and every week they come up with more cases. They're not going to stop, folks. They're going to continue this on for who knows how long, until they do another pandemic, scamdemic, whatever the case is. Anyway, I want to show you my new shirts. You see that? I put healthologist on there. I mean, simply I study health. I don't study disease like doctors do. Well, they get brainwashed with. But I made two of them. And I went a little further with this one. I thought I might as well be more detailed because I can be an inspiration to young people in this city of Valparaiso and around Northwest Indiana. People 60 years old are walking with canes and walkers and wheelchairs, walking around looking like they're zombies. What do you think those kids are looking forward to in the future? They're going to look like their parents because they're going to follow their parents' ways? They can look at somebody like me and say, damn, I can have a different life if I change my lifestyle. So there it is. Born August 9th, 1941. Last doctor seen December of 1964. Last drug taken December of 1964. No vaccines in my life, and with my website on it. And I put healthologist on this one too. And Anti-Vaccination League of America. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed. Get out there, get a shirt, get something going. Now I'm going to tell you what you do. You can't get my shirts because they're too confrontational. But Tina Marie out in Arizona has a great shirt that's non-confrontational. It's very simple. Says there's no such thing as a safe vaccine. Learn the risk. It's a nice shirt. I wear them once in a while and I get a lot of responses. Do not consent. Get a hold of Tina. Get a shirt. Get some of her cards. Pass them out. I don't make any money on her shirts. If I wouldn't make money, I'd make money on my own shirts, but I don't want to do that. I want you people to get your own shirts. Get your own jackets. Do what you got to do. Because we're going to lose this war. The drug companies and the chemical companies are corporations. You know what that means? When the CEO retires or dies or whatever, they got 1 million of them to take their place. It goes on forever. But when guys like me die, this game is over with. Your children are going to have to take up the fight. And they're not going to be prepared because they don't even know what you know. You've got the information on my website or on my Facebook page. All the videos about the virus bullshit, the vaccine bullshit, the smallpox bullshit, they wiped it out bullshit, and the polio, the biggest con game in the world, happened in 1954, July of 12th of 1955. I've got the book where I've scanned in the report from the field trial. The guy said Salk's vaccine is 80% protective of paralytic polio. I bought his report from the University of Michigan, for God's sake. I've got the exact thing, what he said. Buried in that 500 pages, he said just the opposite. He lied out of his teeth. So did all the rest of the Rockefeller people lie out of their teeth. And I'll tell you something. Tommy Francis Jr. from the University of Michigan taught Jonas Salk how to make vaccines in 1942 during World War II. So Salk picked Francis to give the results on his phony experimental massacre of 1954, because 1,013 kids got polio, paralyzed, from the vaccine or from the placebo. In 1955, 260 kids more got paralyzed and 10 more died. And Eisenhower told his secretary, I don't want to hear of one more vaccine-associated case cross my desk. Guess what happened? No more cases showed up. They got rid of Salk's vaccine in 1960 because it caused so much disease, disability, and death. And Albert Sabin, the other criminal, went over to Russia and came back and said, oh, I got this sugar pill for you, and it saved millions of lives from polio. It's a con game, folks. It's been going on since 1955. Every generation from the 60s on has been lied to. The parents of the 50s, my parents, weren't that stupid. They saw where the newspapers said 1,013 kids got polio from the 1954 field trial and backed off. They were there when the government stopped the program in 1955 because 260 kids got polio, 10 of them died. And they stopped vaccinating slowly over the 10-year period, or 6-year period. 1960, they stopped the vaccine. So I don't know what you're really afraid of. You've been watching my post. I go into these places, all these restaurants. I get to know these people. I talk to them about vaccines. I was just in a restaurant this morning. I've been cultivating these people for 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. I saw this one lady that I got real friendly with that works there. I asked her, where do you stand on the vaccine controversy? She said, I'm split. Split? That's wonderful news. I told her about the polio hoax of 1955. She said, oh my God, I can't believe that. I said, yeah, you can. I told her about Tommy Francis and Jonas Salk and how they lied in their report. And I had the report. She's going to get my book. It's going to open her wide up. And that's going to break the ice with the other girls and the other employees in that restaurant. So I'm breaking through one at a time. But damn it, I can't do this by myself. You people have got to get involved. You've got to get away from this, oh, my friend's a doctor or my friend's a nurse, and they'll think I'm crazy. You got to know what the hell you're talking about. You got to stand up and tell them that they've been lied to and let them deal with the consequences themselves. But I'm trying to build an army here in Northwest Indiana, but this has got to be done all over the country by everybody. So I can't think of anything else to say because I'm pissed off and I'm just so frustrated with you people that won't do anything, won't say anything, except you get on a computer and you preach to the damn choir. Big deal. You're doing nothing. You've got to reach people outside of your circles. And they're ready for it. I've proven that. People are ready because of COVID nonsense. They want truth, and you've got the truth. You've got the truth. I'm going to close this up now because I'm just fed up. But get one of Tina's shirts. Get some of her cards. Just go up to somebody you know partially and say, hey, what side of the vaccine controversy are you on? And if they tell you, I'm for vaccines, there's no controversy, fine, walk away from them. Just curious. Tell them. But if they give you a little doubt, which most people have, because this lady today told me her son's autistic. It breaks my heart when I hear about these kids getting Their lives are ruined. Their parents' lives are ruined. Their relatives, their brothers and sisters, their lives are ruined. You have no idea what the hell they're going through if you haven't been touched by it. But you can't just walk away anymore and say, ignore it. I'm not going to pay attention to it. You got to get involved. You got to get in this fight. I'm telling you. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You need to do this. All of you people. All right. I'm done ranting and raving.